Enid Blyton. A Faraway Tree Adventure. A color short story illustrated by Alex Patterson. The Land of Silly School. The World of the Faraway Tree. Moonface lives at the very top. In his house is the start of the slippery SL/P, a huge slide that curves all the way down inside the trunk of the tree. Silky lives below Moonface. She is the prettiest little fairy you ever did see. Saucepan Man is a funny old thing. His saucepans make lots of noise when they jangle together, so he can't hear very well. The cloud above the tree leads to amazing places. Which land will the children visit this time? Joe, Beth, Franny, Connie. Chapter 1, Off to Dame Snap's School. One day, a message came from Moonface. I have heard from Saucepan. He says we must go up to Dame Snap's land tomorrow and meet his mother. If we go to the back door of Dame Snap's school, she will be there? So the next day, the 4 children set off. They went up the faraway tree and called for Silky first. She was wearing a pretty party dress and had washed her hair, which looked more like a golden mist than ever. "TM just ready," she said, giving her hair a last brush. "I hope Moonface won't keep us waiting. He lost his hat this morning and he's been rushing up and down the tree all day, asking everyone if they've seen it." When they got to Moonface, he was quite ready, beaming as usual, a floppy hat on his head. "Oh, you found your hat then?" said Silky. "Yes, it had fallen down the slippery slip," said Moonface. "And when I went down there, I shot out of the trapdoor at the bottom and there was my hat on my feet. So that was all right. Are we all ready?" "Yes," said Joe. "But for goodness sake, do look out for Dame Snap. I feel very nervous of her." "Saucepan will be looking out for us, don't worry," said Moonface. "I expect he will be at the top of the ladder, waiting. We're sure to have a lovely meal. His mother is a wonderful cook." They climbed up the topmost branch of the tree and came to the ladder. They all went up it and found themselves in Dame Snap's land. There wasn't much to see, only, in the distance, a large greenhouse set in the middle of a great garden. "That's Dame Snap's school," said Joe to Connie. "Who goes to it?" asked Connie, curiously. "All the bad pixies and fairies and elves," said Beth. "We saw some once when we were there. Dame Snap has to be very strict or she wouldn't be able to teach them. They are very naughty." "Where's the back door?" said Connie, looking nervously around. "Let's go there, quick. I do wish Saucepan had waited for us at the top of the ladder." "Yes, I don't know why he didn't," said Moonface, puzzled. "Shall we call him?" "No, of course not, silly," said Joe. "We'll have Dame Snap after us at once. Come on, we'll find the back door. We really can't wait about any longer." So they went round the large garden, keeping carefully outside the high wall until they came to 2 gates. One opened onto the drive that led to the front door. The other opened onto a path that clearly led to the back door. "This is where we go," said Beth, and they went quietly through the back gate. They came to the back door. It was shut. No one seemed to be about. "I suppose Saucepan and his mother are expecting us?" said Joe, puzzled. He knocked on the door. There was no answer. He knocked again. "Let's open the door and go in," said Beth, impatiently. "We must find Saucepan. I expect he's forgotten he asked us to come today." They pushed the door open and went into a big and very tidy kitchen. There was no one there. It was very strange. Connie opened another door and peered into what seemed to be a big hall. "I think I can hear someone," she said. "I'll go and see if it's Saucepan." Before the others could stop her, she had opened the door and gone. No one felt like following. They sat down in the kitchen and waited. Chapter 2, A Surprise for Curious Connie. Connie went into the big hall. There was no one there. She went into another room that looked like a living room. Connie peered round it in curiosity. Then, through a door opposite came a tall, old woman with large spectacles on her long nose and a big white bonnet on her head. "Oh," said Connie, beaming. "Happy birthday! Where's Saucepan? We've all come to meet you." The old woman stopped in surprise. "Indeed," she said. "You have you? And who are the rest of you?" "Oh, didn't Saucepan tell you?" asked Connie. "There's Joe and Beth and Franny and Moonface and Silky. We did hope that Saucepan would meet us by the ladder, because we were so afraid of meeting that awful Dame Snap." "Oh, really?" said the old woman, and her eyes gleamed behind her big spectacles. "You think she's awful, do you?" "Well, Joe and the others told me all about her," said Connie. "They were all here once, you know, and they escaped. They were very afraid of meeting her again." "Where are they?" said the old woman. "In the kitchen," said Connie. "I'll go and tell them I've found you." She ran ahead of the old woman, who followed her at once. Connie flung open the kitchen door. "I've found Saucepan's mother," she said. "Here she is." The old lady came into the kitchen and Joe and the others gave a gasp of horror. It wasn't Saucepan's mother. It was Dame Snap herself, looking absolutely furious. "Dame Snap!" yelled Joe. "Run, everyone!" But it was too late. Dame Snap turned the key in the kitchen